Hello and welcome to our Pokemon Showdown team building. This is a slightly different episode. We're not going to be doing a team builder just around Gardevoir. Gardevoir is going to be the star of this team, but it's not going to be just around Gardevoir. So you'll see what I mean by that in just a second. So, we've gone with a kind of standard nickname. We've gone with Titania, yep. Titania, Queen of the Fairies, yep. Standard, yep, I know, okay, I couldn't do much better, okay, I don't know nicknames for Gardevoirs. So, yeah, that's a thing. But we're actually pairing this with another Pokemon, which is going to be a setup Pokemon to try and help Gardevoir, get some stats into it, and sweep. Now, normally, you've probably all seen Scolipede with its speed boost and Swords Dance, you've seen Blaziken with its Swords Dance speed boost, and then they'll Baton Pass it into something else. We aren't using either of those because Gardevoir is a special attacker. And that means we have to drop to some lower tiers. And I found Combusken, which is Blaziken's pre-evolved form, so it still has speed boost. And you're thinking, oh, it must be great. It must be a great Baton Pass. It must get like moves like Nasty Plot or Tail Glow. No, it doesn't. No, we're gonna try work up. But this isn't as bad as it sounds, because we're going to be able to give a +1 in attack and special attack to anything on this team. That means that no matter what Pokemon I have left, this is always going to be useful. It's not going to be like Swords Dance, Baton Pass, where if I have a load of special attackers on my team, it becomes completely useless. I will always be able to pass this into any Pokemon, and I may even be able to get some really powerful mixed attackers going, which gives me a lot of options for the rest of this team. The one drawback, however, means using a Combusken, which is not the strongest of Pokemon by any means. So it's going to be holding a Focus Sash. I could give it an Eviolite, but honestly, I want as much speed as possible. So we're going to be lowering its defenses, giving it as much speed as we possibly can. So this will mean that when we have one speed boost up, we will be getting to around 345 speed, which still isn't great. Which is why we're going to be running Protect, to make sure we can get multiple speed boosts off. Just a +1 in special attack into a Gardevoir is great to have. And that does leave us with one more move. And I kind of want to make it an attacking move, just in case we can get a kill. However, I don't know about that. I honestly don't know what other kind of moves we can get. Now, I know it gets Counter. That could be fun. We start off against a physical attacker, it could very possibly die. I don't think it gets Miracle, it doesn't, so Counter would be very risky, because if a special attacker comes in against to start off with, say they're using like Stealth Rock as Elf, they go for Psychic, we're screwed. However, if they are, then they're not really very likely to have priority, which means we'll go down to our Focus Sash and then we'll just Baton Pass the next turn. So we're going to give Counter. We're going to give Counter a go. We're going to see how that goes. And we're going to give it... we're going to give it max HP. I don't see a problem with that. We'll give it max HP and we'll give it 4 in its attack. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The idea is we lose as much HP as possible and then we hit with a counter and kill the opponent. And you are going to be called KFC. Should all be caps. Yeah, that looks much better. So when we pass a work up into Titania, we're going to be looking for coverage, basically. Which means we want Moonblast, we want Psyshock for our stab moves. I kind of want to say we want Thunderbolt. However, I'm not sure. Do we want Thunderbolt, or what kind of moves do we want with this? This is where decisions come in, because our coverage is going to be very important. What kind of threats are we going to see that would threaten a Gardevoir? Bisharp would have Sucker Punch, that would kind of suck. But at the same time, a Moonblast would kill that, so that's not an issue. What would be an issue? Excadrill? Excadrill could be an issue. Ferrothorn could be an issue. I'm seeing a lot of Steel types being an issue, so I think we're going to give it Focus Blast. I know how risky that is. I know how risky 70% accuracy is, but you know what? It works. So we'll give it Focus Blast. Is there anything else that would be a huge threat? Heatran, but that can be dealt with by Focus Blast. Heatran, I kind of want to use that. Is there anything else? Focus Blast deals with so many of these. Metagross, Bullet Punch Metagross. Don't know what we can do about that one, sadly. If he goes for if there's a Bullet Punching Metagross, I am not swapping into Titania. That is for certain. I will swap into something else we have on this team. Okay, so yep, that looks like the extent of what we need. Now it comes down to personal preference. Do I want Energy Ball or Thunderbolt? I think I'm going to choose Thunderbolt. It just hits things harder in my opinion. It's more useful to have. Paralyzed chance, I'll take that. So that is going to be our Titania set. Now we have to build a core. And the core is going to be built around Titania, even though it's sort of a pairing style star scenario we've got going on. So our main issue that I am seeing is A, Steel. Steel is our main issue. So it needs to be able to take a Steel type physical attack. And that could be a Water type. I also kind of want to deal with Poison and Ghost. However, they're not the priorities on my mind. So physical Water type, physically defensive Water type. Slowbro. You fit so perfectly. You are a great physically defensive War, but you are weak to Ghost. Which I don't like the sound of. Physical Vaporeon, that's not great. I mean, it is great, but it's not what I need. Physical Quagsire. No. We're not doing that. We're not having 4 times weakness to Grass. You know what? Slowbro just is so perfect because it's so bulky in its defense. I think we might just deal with Ghost with our other core member, and that'll be fine. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna have Slowbro. We're gonna have a physically defensive Slowbro. Anyone that's used this knows it's a monster. It's insanely defensive. And we can give you Calm Mind if we feel like it. That's too much sap. That's too much sap. We're not doing that just yet. We're definitely going to give it Scald. I never made you a Bold Nature. You're going to have a Bold Nature, that is for certain. And you're going to have 4 points in your special attack. You're going to have Scald, and you're going to have Psyshock. This does mean 2 Psyshock users, but that's fine, that's fine. We'll give you Ice Beam, and we'll give you Slack Off. Yeah, we'll give you Slack Off. Do we give you Ice Beam, or do we give you Toxic? Or even Shadow Ball. Predicting a Ghost type or something like that. That doesn't seem like a good idea. There are lots of different... It gets so much coverage. I mean, for God's sake, Slowbro gets Fire Blast and Flamethrower, and Earthquake, and Drain Punch. Like, what? Belly Drum, Drain Punch, Slowbro? We could do it. We could do it. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Not a damn chance in hell of us doing that. We'll give it Leftovers. And Regenerator, we'll keep with Ice Beam for now unless we want to change that. I don't have a name for a Slowbro. We'll call it Bite Me. I'm mainly looking at its tail. I know, right? Clever. So, physically defensive Slowbro. We want a specially defensive counterpart that deals with Poison and Ghost, especially Ghost. I did say I wanted to use Heatran. Steel doesn't resist Ghost, but we could add a Dark type in as well, and that would completely get rid of all the Ghost type worries that we have. And Heatran could be very specially defensive. It would completely negate the Poison. It's only weak to Ground and Fighting. Fighting we've got completely covered. Ground, we don't. I kind of want to use it though. This team is mainly being Pokemon that I kind of want to use. At the moment we do have a lot of special attackers. They will need to be... Our last 2 will need to be physical. We'll give you an Assault Vest, because we're going to make you specially defensive. We'll give you Flash Fire, so you can have fire immunity, which is great. And because we're giving you Assault Vest, we need Earth Power. Do we give you Flamethrower? Do you get Lava Plume? You do get Lava Plume. I'd rather have the Burn Chance. We'll give you Flash Cannon, that's for certain. Do we give you Lava Plume? Do we give you Eruption? Do we give you Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Lava... I think Lava Plume. I think the burn chance is alone enough. And now we have our last slot. Now, Talonflame is a thing. But we can deal with Talonflames with Slowbro, so that's not the end of the world. You can run Dark Pulse, which would get rid of our Ghost problem. You can run Dragon Pulse, but I'd rather run Hidden Power Ice than Dragon Pulse any day. You can run... You can't use Substitute or Stealth Rock. Nope, you can't. Nope, you can't run any of those because we're running your Assault Vest. In that case, it really comes down to, do we want Hidden Power Ice or do we want Dark Pulse? And because of the Ghost weakness we have, I'm going to run Dark Pulse. And we're going to make you a... Do we make you a Special Attacker? This will make you have 375 Special Defense. Which honestly seems like a reasonable amount. You know what, that seems fine. This way you'll be able to hit back hard, and it just seems good. Okay, a name for a Heatran. Yep, I don't have a clue. We're gonna leave that for now. And we need a Dark type. We need a Dark type to deal with these Ghost types. Umbreon, you are not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something physically offensive. Mega Gyarados, we can't run that. Tyranitar. That's another ground weakness, and I've already got two ground weaknesses, and that'd be another fire weakness. That just doesn't sound good. Another fighting weakness. Well, all these are going to be fighting weaknesses. I'd rather avoid another ground weakness if I can. Crawdaunt. I do love Crawdaunt. However, I don't think this is the time to use it when we already have a Slowbro on the team. Cacturne, I mean, you could be incredible. +1 with a... You could be a great mixed attacker. You could have Giga Drain, Sucker Punch. You could be incredible. That's pretty tempting. That is really tempting. Keep looking, we'll keep looking. Drapion, only weak to ground, but I don't want ground weakness. Weavile, oh, you could really benefit. You could sweep with a +1 in your attack and speed. Oh, you could sweep. We're putting this on the team. And we're going to make you Life Orb. We're going to make you hit as hard as you possibly can. We're going to give you pressure. You want Ice Shard, so you can out-prioritize. I would give you Fake Out, but if we have Ice Shard, there's not really a point. Not if you're being swapped into. We'll give you Knock Off. We'll give you Low Kick, and we'll give you Poison Jab. This leaves me with no Icicle Crash. God, I wish you could have more moves. No Icicle Crash. That's risky. That's really risky. That's a little bit too risky for me. I think I'd rather have Icicle Crash than Ice Shard. However, I really want the priority. Maybe we won't run Poison Jab, then Azumarill completely demolishes us. My thought process is, if we have Ice Shard, Knock Off, Low Kick can deal with any big threats like Tyranitar or anything like that, or Ferrothorn, maybe even a Metagross. No, Metagross could be dealt with Knock Off. But it could deal with a lot of things. I mean, Heatran would go down to it, Hippowdon not so much. Kyurem Black would go down to a Low Kick. You know what, Low Kick really isn't sounding that great anymore. I mean, Heatran is like the only thing we need Low Kick for, and Knock Off will still do a good amount. We're not running Low Kick, we're going to run Icicle Crash. Okay. That looks good, that looks good. So you are a great backup sweeper. I haven't been looking at anyone's shiny form. Your shiny form is ugly. Heatran, your shiny form is really not that different. Slowbro is ugly. Combusken, there is no change at all. Titania, you're already shiny because you are a beautiful shiny with that blue hair and looking powerful. Weavile. Your name. You are a weasel. You're a vile weasel. I don't... Look, I'm the 2-year-old in me is coming out right now. Slash of the Weavile. I'm so proud of that. Not. And finally, we want something that's gonna just destroy everything, no matter what. We don't have any Stealth Rocks user, we don't have any Defog user. And at the end of the day, I really don't care, because if we lead off with Combusken, odds are, even if they use their first turn to set up Stealth Rock and we can get free workup off, I mean, then we're in a perfect position to swap into anything, really. So yeah, that I don't need to worry too much about Stealth Rocks. That may come back to completely screw me over, but for the time being, I'm going to say, nope, we don't need to worry. Now, we have a little bit of a fighting weakness, we have a little bit of a ghost weakness. Honestly, the perfect Pokemon for this predicament is a giraffe. No, it's not. No, we're not doing that, no. As much as I want to use Giraffe. Giraffe gets nasty plot Baton Pass. Rethinking everything right now. Giraffe gets nasty plot Baton Pass, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. That could be really good. However, that doesn't have a chance to counter kill. It's not going to have speed boost. No, we're not doing it. No. No, we're sticking with KFC, and we're going to see how it goes. And for our last Pokemon, we're just going to grab something powerful. We could grab Latios, which would destroy souls. I kind of want a Dragon type, by the way, so I'm thinking Garchomp. That'd be an Ice weakness, which we have no weaknesses to whatsoever. It'd be a Fairy weakness, which once... Oh, well, I guess Weavile's weak to Fairy, but that's not at the end of the world at any means. We have a Heatran, for God's sake. And it'd also be weak to Dragon, which we have no weaknesses to. So, yeah, we're going to grab a Garchomp. Now, do we make you Choice Scarf, or do we give you a Lumberry? We're going to give you a Lumberry. We're going to give you... we're going to give you Rough Skin. Dragon Claw, Earthquake. I kind of want to say Poison Jab for Azumarill, but we already have one Pokemon that has Poison Jab for Azumarill. I mean, how many do we need? We'll give it Rock Slide. And do we give it Stealth Rock? We could give this thing Stealth Rock. We could also give it Swords Dance as a late game self-sweeper. Rather than relying on KFC entirely, then this could have Swords Dance and possibly destroy things too. Which does sound really, really good. Is there any other move that we would want to use? You get Aqua Tail, that's so weird. We'll give you Swords Dance, and we'll make you a fast physical attacker then. Now this team is very hyper offensive, that is for certain. We have our core, and even that's got some incredible attack power behind it. So we're gonna see. We have Left Shark, the Garchomp. We have... What do we name a Heatran? Someone help me. I have no good names for Heatran. If you have a good name for Heatran, leave it in the comment section down below, because I don't have a clue. Okay, so we have a slight edit. Combusken cannot be used. As I found when I went to verify the team, Combusken Speed Boost doesn't work. So, instead, we're going to have to think of something else. We're probably going to change this set that's on Gardevoir, just a little bit. We're still going to be trying to get a Baton Pass of something, but we might actually run the Giraffe I was on about, because this gets nasty plot Baton Pass and agility, and it just seems like it could actually work. If we could pass +2/+2 into a Gardevoir, we will probably sweep the entire game. The only issue with this is it leaves us with not very much defense. 65 on the defenses, 70 on the HP. It's honestly no better than Combusken, so we are going to be running a Focus Sash. We're going to be giving it max speed, which its speed is a little bit higher, so that's actually not too bad. However, we don't get speed boost, which, that kind of sucks, but we'll see. We'll keep with Inner Focus in case anyone wants to use Fake Out on us to start off. And I am fully aware that this is a horrible, horrible Pokemon to have to run, but we'll see how it goes. Now, don't know what to run for a last move. I might actually just give it Thunder Wave and be done with it. Do you get anything that buffs defense? Don't think so. I really don't think so. Okay. You know what, we're just going to give you Psychic as a last move. And this way we will be able to at least hit reasonably hard no matter what. Even if this is the last Pokemon we're left with, it's going to be able to hit quite hard. It should do a reasonable amount of damage to an opponent. Not the best Pokemon to have. It's not weak to Ghost. It is weak to Dark, however, so it's got the same weakness as a Slowbro. Its nickname is Replacement, to remind us that it is not our first choice. Validate. Replacement can Baton Pass both speed and a different stat, which is banned by the Baton Pass Clause. So wow, we can't actually put speed and anything else. Wow, that's so stupid. Okay, looks like we're just giving it Hyper Voice. Looks like it's just going to be a Agility Passer. In which case, we could honestly go back to using Combuskin. Never mind. Never mind. We're going to stick with Combuskin. I know this is all over the place, believe me. We're going to give it Speed Boost. We're going to give it Baton Pass so it can pass speed into something. We're going to give it Counter, that's for certain. We're going to give it Protect, so it can pass speed no matter what. And we're going to give it... heck knows what else, to be honest. We can't pass any other stats, so it has to just be something that's more utility-based. A substitute? That doesn't seem like it'd work. We're not going to do that. We're not doing that at all. That does not seem useful. We can give it... We can give it Attract. No, we can give it... how about we give it... something like Captivate would be good. Feather Dance? We're going to give it Feather Dance. And we're going to give it max speed, max HP. We're going to see how it goes. Yeah, that's our set. That is our Combuskin set. KFC, you're back on the team. You've been edited slightly. And we will see how that goes. Yeah, replacement done. Just making sure, validate, team is valid. Okay. But if you have enjoyed making this hyper-offensive team where I have just rambled on about random crap the entire time, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and make sure that you check out our battles, which will be uploaded tomorrow on this channel. Don't miss them, because I have a feeling that we're going to see a Gardevoir sweep. So, without further ado, bye!